Hello. So I am here because I am doing another use it or lose it. No, what is this? Last chance makeup, because I just made a purchase off of Ulta and I bought a lot of drugstore makeup. I've really been into drugstore makeup. So I bought some drugstore makeup, and because things are coming in, I want to see if anything needs to go out. So I am going to just start working. So I have this, and I got these off of eBay. And originally when I purchased them and they came in the mail, they were very flat because they were like in a shrink wrap. And I was like, oh no, return to sender. And then when I took them out of the package, they actually fluffed up. And so I've actually been enjoying these. These are like a blendiful. I have the blendiful, but it's quite used and abused. I have the blendiful and I really enjoyed it. So I wanted to, since Tati's kind of gone AWOL, I went ahead and went to eBay, and I did use this corner the other day. So now I'm going to use a different corner. And the first thing I'm starting out with, I have already primed my face. I used my skin serum from Derma E. It's the vitamin C concentrated serum. I am using this Clinique Pep Start. It's the Hydro Blur Moisturizer. So it's kind of like a primer and a moisturizer together. It's very thick, but it makes my skin very soft, and I'm actually really enjoying that. And then on my eyes, I have the Purlisse Blue Lotus as my eye makeup. So I am using this. It's Japanese Maple is the color. This is the Body Shop Matte Clay Skin Clarifying Foundation with Mattifying Clay. I remember the last time I used it, I think it went a little pink. So if that's the case today, and you can see it's nice and light, because I've been having a hard time finding winter color lately. Everything that I have is very dark, so I don't really have a good winter color. And this is actually currently, it looks like it is blending in well. So the last time I used this, I think I used it with the Beauty Blender, and it may have gone pink. I can't remember. Or I don't like the way it looked with the Beauty Blender. I remember that. I remember thinking, wow, this looks heavy. It's sitting in my skin, and it's doing the same thing again. Like, I can see it kind of pooling in my pores. Yeah, I don't know. Right now, if I were to make a decision on it, I'm definitely going to say pass, give away, give it to somebody else, because I'm just not really liking the way it's looking on my skin. And I know that it's a mattifying, so I'm not expecting a shimmer, or not shimmer, but I'm not expecting a dewy look. It just, I don't know. Like right here where my pores are enlarged, I could see it kind of pooling or sitting in there. It's not like, I don't know. I have on my lips, I have a different one. I have my newer one. I had an old, fresh Sugar Rose lip treatment, and it stinks. It's starting to go bad, so I'm going to get rid of that. So that's definitely going out of my inventory. Okay, I am going to try this again. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I haven't used it in quite a while because I just wasn't in love with it. But again, I was using my Beauty Blender. And so now that I've been using this blendiful, I've been enjoying my concealers a lot better. I don't know, something about the Beauty Blender, I guess it was taking away coverage. It wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't sitting nicely. It wasn't sitting nicely on my skin. So with this blendiful dupe, things underneath my eye have been looking a lot better. But this color may be a little dark. It seems that it's darker than my foundation. So this is more of a summer color. Again, I've been having a hard time finding my winter colors lately. I'm at the palest that I'm gonna be. But let's just say this works way better. This is working so much better with this Blendiful. So I keep calling it a Blendiful. Let's just, you know, we know what it is. It's not a Blendiful, but it's the Blendiful dupe. But I'm going to continue to call it Blendiful, just like I call every single sponge a beauty blender, because people know what those are. So using this tool here to tap out the concealer, it just looks so much better. It yeah, it looks a lot better this way. It doesn't look as heavy. I am going to have to lighten it up with something else because it's a little dark. So for now, I'll keep it. So I'm using this Catrice Liquid Camouflage. This is another one that with my blender, with my beauty blender, I didn't care for. So just to brighten up right here, I'm using that Catrice concealer. When I used my beauty blender with it, I did not like it at all. So sometimes you gotta just change up the technique or change up the tool that you use. So I've just set under my eye. These old blushes from Maui. They're quite old. I'm not even going to dig into the cream part. I'm just going to use the blush part. I know I went light on that. Remember, I didn't set my foundation, so if it sticks in parts, I can't blame the blush. It is a very pretty, it's got a very pretty sheen to it. So that's still a keeper. It's a little pink for my liking. I'm not so big on like pinks. I'm more of a rose gal. So I am going to use this other color here. It looks kind of purple on camera, but it's not. It's more of a mauve. I'm going to use this color too. And this one I think is more flat. I think this one's more matte. I don't think it's as sheeny. So, looking quite cheeky. Okay, so those look okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with those. So, I guess those will be kept for now. All right, I'm gonna wipe off my brush. I'm gonna use this so I can use the same brush. And I have this old ColourPop Double Play. It's a bronzer and highlighter. I'm gonna use this just to see how, because like I think I never used it. Like I've swatched the bronzer and that's about it. So I'm going to use this. And I can barely see it on my face. I think this color is just too light for me because I can barely, I can't see it. See a little bit on my forehead. Can you see it there? It kind of gives that sunburn look to my forehead, which I like. But the thing is, this is just not a huge difference here. I just think this is way too light for me. And in the summer, you definitely won't be able to see this on me. I mean, you could see it a little bit, but just not a big difference. Quite lovely how it's blending. It just, it's too light for my skin. It's too light. And then I am going to use the highlighter in here. Actually, let's swatch it, make sure. Oh, beautiful highlighter. So there's the highlighter, quite lovely. I had this other. This is Pure Radiance and Tropical Radiance from Bare Minerals. It's quite old, very old, but I'm going. I don't. Oops, never mind. I was going to mix them and see. No, I see glitter. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of it. I saw glitter. There was spark. Okay, so right there is the color pop highlighter, and then I don't know if you could see that. It's just glitter. It's glitter. So I'm gonna get rid of that also. So I'm just gonna highlight the other cheek with this highlighter. Man, this highlighter is really pretty. It's got that just that sheen you want, you know what I'm saying? Like you just want. I hate to keep this just for this. I might have to depot this highlighter because let's just keep it real. This highlighter is really pretty. It's got that perfect highlight that you want where it just looks like your skin is glowing from within. That highlighter is really pretty. It's not glittery. It's just glowy. I'm really liking that highlighter. Well, that changes things. That really changes things. Well, I'm getting rid of the other highlighter, so. All right, and then the last thing, I've already primed my eyes. I have this Laura Geller eyeshadow. It's a baked eyeshadow. Oh, it's not gonna fall out. Normally it falls out because it's broken. And that's the reason why, like, I never reached for it because it's broken. So it has a matte side and then it has a shimmery. So it's just a 2-color. And I never use it. Oh, wait a minute. That is shimmery too. The pink side I thought was matte because look, it looks matte. But apparently it's shimmery also. See? I don't know. Can you see that? It's shimmery also, and that's not what I want. All right, let's go into the brown. Oh, that brown. That's like a fave brown. I love browns like this. That's probably why I kept it. Using my finger, I think it takes away from the shine. So I need to wet a brush. See if that helps it. This is just the Morphe Mist and Set. Oh yeah. When you wet the brush, that definitely brings out the beauty of a baked shadow. I grabbed too big of a brush because it's like going everywhere. I look like I don't know how to blend makeup. I'm taking the MAC Shadow in Saddle to blend out this brown. I mean, I really like that brown. I really like that brown. See? It's pretty. But knowing myself, I'm not going to reach for it. Because it's a duo. I'll have to grab other palettes. If it was a single, I would keep it, definitely. And I know you're thinking that doesn't make sense. But I know myself. It's probably why I never reach for it. It's a duo. I have to bring other colors in. I apparently haven't used it in ages because it's been sitting in the bottom drawer. So I'm going to let it go. Let someone get use out of it. So I'm going to put my mascara on. Finish my eyebrows up, and then I'll be back. Okay. So I have finished up my makeup. I have made some decisions, and my first decision is that I am going to, of course, get rid of this Fresh Rose. It stinks. This one right here, I'm going to get rid of Bare Minerals just, it used to be the heart of my makeup, and now it's like barely existing in my makeup. But I'm gonna open this up for you so you can see. It's just a mess. It's just a pain to try to deal with. I never reached for it because of that reason, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I am going to keep the e.l.f. concealer. This is a hydrating camo concealer. I'm going to keep it for when I get darker because I feel that using the different tool, it has made a difference in how this looks on me. So I'm going to keep that. I am going to keep this. The highlighter on this has just made, oops, I got a little mascara. The highlighter on this has just made my skin glow. I mean, I had a matte foundation and my skin just looks like it's glowing. It doesn't look like, my skin doesn't look like it's oily. It looks like I'm just like, my skin is just fresh and beaming and plump. So I'm keeping this. I'm definitely keeping that. And the bronzer, it just gives me that, like I've been out in the sun a little bit. It gives me that perfect, I am not burnt, I am just sun-kissed, a little bit of sun-kissed. And yeah, it's probably not gonna work for me in the summer, but it's okay for now. Like, it's a good winter color. Although I really think this is very beautiful, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. I think I might just hold on to it one more try. I can, it's that brown, it's that brown. So far, I didn't set the foundation and it's looking pretty decent. So I'm gonna see how this wears throughout the day. I will annotate it in my info bar down below how I felt about it. The Maui Blushes, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of one of them and keep one of them. I think I'm gonna keep the one I initially used because it had that really pretty sheen. So let's, showing you on my finger here. I'm not using my better camera, so it doesn't focus as great. So if you can see, it has a little bit of a sheen. And then this other one, it looks like it has a sheen, but it's really not very pigmented. So here's the other one. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one, the more mauve-y looking one. I'm gonna get rid of this one. So I'm getting rid of this, I'm getting rid of this, and I'm definitely getting rid of this. This right here, I'm going to have to see how it wears throughout the day. Initially, when I put it on my skin, I felt like it was sitting in my pores. Right now, I don't see that. I'm just gonna have to see how it looks throughout the day, okay? So far so good. Like, it looks good. It matches my skin. But once I get out in that daylight, that's where, you know, that's a true test. So this is going to be a maybe. This is going to be a maybe. I know, I'm disappointed that I didn't let it go too, but it is what it is. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this last chance video. I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.